Hello everybody, welcome to HCT RAH Real Access Hale. Today I am so excited to show you our moving stage. Here on a set piece of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, I have the opportunity today to speak to Rob Kinmont, our Technical Engineering Manager. So Rob, we're here at the top of one of these amazing structures you guys put together.
Yep.
But tell us about the stage that supports this. Who built it?
So this was built by Tate Towers. They actually built this in London. They're worldwide, but their manufacturing facility for the most part is just outside of London. So they built it in a bunch of pieces, or as they would call them, lumps, and then they shipped them here in shipping containers. Then they went on a train car and then finally a truck, and then we lifted them from a crane we built in the ceiling into place. So it is 54 feet to stage level, and then it goes up an additional 4 feet from there. And then Adam and the guys built this piece, which is another 18 feet added to it.
So we're 18 feet from stage level.
From stage level.
And then
currently.
In a minute, you're going to take us down into the sub pit that's 54 more feet down.
Yes.
For all the mechanics. How much does it all weigh?
So the center revolve itself with the 4 quadrants in the center weighs over 100 tons.
Very cool. And when did you start installing the stage?
So we started putting in brackets for the linear guides in December of 2016.
So in less than a year, you
Yep.
put all of this equipment in.
Yeah, Tate Towers, they were here installing this just a little over 8 months.
Wow. Well, can you take us down and show us?
Sure, let's go check it out. We're now in the sub pit. So this is the entire stage right here. This is one of the Crescent Lifts. You can see the size of the chain here compared to my hand. So this chain right here weighs almost 3,000 pounds just for one, and there's 4 of them that lift this stage. Each lift has 4 motors. We can lift them with 2, but we have redundant systems on everything. And then you can see the revolve right here. The revolve itself weighs almost 50 tons. The whole assembly weighs just over 100 tons. We just simply put brushes in front of the wheels, so as they rotate, they keep the track clean that it rides on.
All right, we're here in the booth with Tom Hull, our safety manager, who really spends most of his days programming the moving stage.
That's right.
Show us how.
So this is the program that we call Navigator. It's actually provided by Tate Towers, and they gave us this system, this Polaris console. And what we do is we set up the different accelerations, velocities, and decelerations for all of the individual movements, timed, of course, to the show as best as we possibly can. So over here on the left, you'll see that these are all the different axes as they move, and exactly where they are at any given time. We end up programming a variety of different movements, slow, subtle, fast, etc. And really, they've made it as simple as it can possibly be. Honestly, we can just drag, kind of drop, and fiddle with it to make sure that it works in the show. We run it all through this console here, so it's as simple as pressing the go button and having your finger ready on the stop in case there's any sort of problem.
The stage is composed of our main center turntable. It's a circle, it's 24 feet in diameter and splits into 5 sections. There's 4 quadrant pieces and a center column that's able to move up and down independently. This gives us a wide range of motion. Outside of the circle, we have 4 vom lifts. Each of our entrances are able to lift up and down for various scenic pieces and connect to our center column. In between those, we have 2 crescent pieces. The crescent lifts are a great new addition to the stage and one of my favorite pieces. They give us just a little bit more extra space and the ability to bounce scenes back and forth on our stage. One of the biggest differences of our stage are our new slip stages. The pieces you're seeing to the side actually can move in and out of the stage to completely cover it, which allows us to take everything all the way down to the pit, cover the stage, change the entire scene out, open it up, and lift up with some new scenery. That's something very exciting and something we definitely didn't have before. When we were trying to design the stage, we were thinking of a lot of things and a lot of ways we could make this happen. We really loved a lot of the things that we had at West Valley, but wanted to improve upon them. I remember the kind of key of it all came together. We were in Vegas once. We were in Vegas looking at all the Cirque stages and meeting with Tate and trying to come up with some great ideas, and had kind of thrown everything out there. We had rectangles and triangles and circles and all these spaces looking out, and we kind of got to a point when we were just frustrated trying to figure out what is the best configuration we can do. And as we were sitting around meeting in our little hotel room talking, it was me and Mark and Rob and the architects, we were sitting around this oval ottoman. And it was this round, kind of, well, not round, it's an oval, and it had these stitch marks through it that made an X on it. And as I was looking at it, I went, there it is, that's our stage. Instead of being just a circle, we created an oval to give us a little bit more space on the side. And in West Valley, we had 3 entrances. Here in Sandy, we have 4. And that X mark made some great passes for scenic pieces and also for dancing. So it's kind of funny, in all the thinking we did and looking at all the great things, the true inspiration came from an ottoman.